Welcome to the Wonderbox channel. Have you ever looked up at the sky and felt a sense of wonder or perhaps dread? Today, we're traveling back in time to May 19th, 1780, a day that left New England and parts of eastern Canada shrouded in a darkness so thick, it felt as if the sun had set. Candles flickered to life from noon onward, as if the world had turned upside down. Imagine going about your daily life when suddenly the bright daylight dimmed as though painted over by a heavy brush. Residents stepped outside, squinting at the unsettling gloom that draped over their world. Children played on the streets, only to stop in bewilderment when they realized they could barely see each other. Farmers paused their work, unable to grasp what was happening, their crops casting long shadows in the unusual darkness. Some noticed the stillness in the air, a heaviness that seemed almost alive, whispering of something beyond comprehension. While the darkness engulfed New England, news spread and speculation began to take root. Was this a divine omen? The thought crept into the minds of many, urging them to ponder their spiritual lives and the path they were treading. As the candles burned and the shadows danced, church bells rang out, summoning communities to gather and discuss this phenomenon that felt otherworldly. Historians have pieced together several theories to explain this mysterious event, using information gathered over the centuries since that fateful day. It is widely believed that a combination of smoke from forest fires, thick fog, and a low obscuring cloud cover conspired to create the darkness. In New England's wilderness, forest fires were not uncommon, especially during a dry spring when conditions were just ripe for flames. Add to this, mix a deep layer of fog, rolling in from the coast, and the scene turned even murkier. What was otherwise a quaint day turned into a spectacle of confusion and eerie beauty. People described the sun as peeking through a thick blanket of gray, its rays fighting desperately to penetrate the cover. Witnesses recounted walking through their towns with torches alight, their faces illuminated in a ghostly glow under a charcoaled sky. Letters written at the time reveal the intensity of emotions felt by those witnessing the dark day. One resident described the moment, saying it felt as if the very heavens conspired to shield the earth from the sun. These sentiments echoed throughout the region as residents sought answers to a mystery that could not be easily explained. In the absence of robust scientific understanding in that era, tales and rumors flourished, weaving a tapestry of folklore around this event. People claimed to see visions of darkness, each interpretation laden with personal meaning as they pondered their lives, their faith, and their future. Neighbors gathered in homes and by candlelight, sharing stories about the fear, the awe, and the peculiarity of it all. Families huddled together, keeping warm by fires that danced like flames fueled by human connection and curiosity. Even as darkness cloaked the land, a spirit of community ignited, bonding people together in shared bewilderment. Across towns and settlements, folks would simply look at one another asking, "What does this mean?" Was it a portent of change, a fearful nod from nature urging people to reconsider their ways? The atmosphere buzzed with energy, even as an otherworldly shadow enveloped the landscape. Historians today continue to analyze the reminiscences left behind, noting how such inexplicable events leave an imprint on human consciousness. As the hours passed on that unsettling day, the darkness gradually waned, as if nature were merely pulling back a curtain to reveal the spectacle of light once more. By evening, the dimness faded, leaving behind awe and gossip in equal measure. What once felt like a divine message became a phenomenon steeped in history, forever marking the memory of those who lived it. The following days brought conversations and reflection, prompting some local leaders to reconsider the balance of human action and nature's power. Newspapers of the time began to report on the phenomenon, attracting both interest and speculation. Columnists penned their thoughts openly, with articles blending the voices of science and religion. The incident would be talked about in coffee houses and taverns, turning it into an anecdote for generations to come. Many believe that the event served to usher in a new awareness about humanity's relationship with the environment. The dark day of 1780 emerged as a reminder of nature's unpredictability, prompting communities to respect the power of their surroundings. In modern lore, recollections of that day continue to be passed down, inspiring tales of intrigue and the supernatural. As we explore how it affected people during that time, we see how nature often inspires a sense of collective vulnerability, As we step back into our own time, we can recognize the echoes of those 200 years ago that still resonate today. The mysteries of nature often puzzle and enchant us, and they remind us that we are but small parts of a greater tapestry. The tale of New England's dark day remains an awe-inspiring piece of history, blending the natural world with spiritual reflections. Today, we encourage you to consider the lessons learned from that fateful day. Gather friends and family, and share stories that evoke wonder, concern, and gratitude for the beauty of light and darkness. Would you have lit your own candle that day, feeling the thrill of the unknown surrounding you? What would your thoughts have been as day turned inexplicably to night? Darkness, whether of nature or of our own making, serves as a reminder of the duality of existence. This fascinating event urges us to recognize our connection to the earth and the unpredictable forces that govern our lives. As the sun sets today, ponder the shadows it casts, remembering the day the sky turned dark as lunchtime rolled around. We hope you found our exploration of New England's dark day intriguing and that it ignites your curiosity for more historical wonders. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the past on the Wonderbox channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating tales that connect history, nature, and the mysteries that bind us all. Let's continue to unveil the wonders of the world together. Until next time, stay curious.